Y'all, what was supposed to be a quiet birthday celebration in New York just turned into a situation so messy, so confusing, and so explosive that the internet literally cannot stop talking about it. 1 minute, it looked like a simple family gathering for Papoose. Candles, smiles, cameras flashing like any normal birthday moment. But then, the clips started leaking online. And the moment people hit replay, everything changed. Suddenly, the internet detectives came out in full force. People weren't just watching the videos, they were dissecting them frame by frame, zooming in on facial expressions, body language, and the strange moments that didn't quite make sense. One tiny detail turned into 10 theories. One awkward glance turned into a full-blown conspiracy thread. And before anyone could slow the chaos down, the comment sections across social media exploded with accusations, speculation, and questions nobody seems able to answer. Because here's the thing, what started as a birthday video now feels like something much bigger. Some viewers are convinced the internet is reaching, blowing an innocent moment completely out of proportion. But others are absolutely certain that what we're seeing on camera is only the surface of a much deeper story, one involving tension, hidden drama, and relationships that may not be as perfect as they once looked. And if you think this is just another harmless viral moment, think again. Because the reactions online are getting louder, the theories are getting darker, and the more people watch these clips, the more uncomfortable questions start appearing. So buckle up, Shady Family, because this story might be a lot messier than anyone expected.
So I got in the shower and my hair got wet a little bit. We talked on the bed back.
I couldn't think of what to get Pat for his birthday, so I got these cards, and of course say, "Happy birthday, Papoose," right? And then boom, we're going to play a game. The game we're going to play is going to be this or that. So you're going to have to pick out of 2 cards, right? And so I'm going to show y'all my choices. First of all, doing this game took such a fucking long time because one, writing it down the way that you want to write it, and then seeing that the damn shit can get seen through the back of the card really pissed me off. So this is 2 of the options. I'm gonna hold a card like this. You gotta pick one. But we have go on a car ride or ride the subway. It's gonna be so fun.
Right now, one question is echoing across social media louder than anything else, and it all traces back to what happened during Papoose's birthday celebration in New York. What should have been a normal night of laughter, music, and close friends suddenly turned into the center of a growing online storm. And with every passing minute, the conversation keeps getting louder, more intense, and a lot more suspicious. According to several clips that began circulating rapidly across the internet, Papoose was celebrating his birthday surrounded by family members, longtime friends, and familiar faces who have clearly been part of his life for years. At first glance, everything looked exactly how you would expect a New York birthday gathering to look. High energy, loud music, people talking over each other, cameras everywhere capturing every moment of the night. But once those videos hit the internet, something shifted. Viewers started pausing the footage, zooming in on the smallest details, and analyzing every second of what was happening in the room. What looked like a regular celebration at first quickly started raising eyebrows. The vibe, the reactions, the subtle exchanges between people, it all started fueling speculation that there might be more going on beneath the surface. And just like that, what began as a birthday party is now being picked apart by thousands of people online, each one trying to figure out whether this was truly just a celebration or the beginning of a much bigger story that nobody saw coming.
Nobody knows me like you. Nobody don't love me
like Warm, close, and very family-centered. There was food on the table, drinks being passed around, people laughing, and the room looked full of love and respect for him.
All right.
At one point during the celebration, the entire room reportedly went quiet as someone stood up and placed a heartfelt prayer over Papoose. The blessing sounded powerful, almost prophetic, wishing him 100 years of life, $100 million in success, and saying the only pain he should ever feel is the sting of popping champagne bottles. For a moment, the atmosphere felt emotional, almost sacred, the kind of birthday blessing that makes everyone stop, listen, and nod in agreement. It looked like one of those rare moments where everything felt positive, unified, and full of good energy. But the internet rarely stays focused on the wholesome part of a story for long. Because the moment those party clips started spreading across social media, viewers quickly became distracted by something entirely different, something that had absolutely nothing to do with the birthday prayer itself. Online detectives suddenly noticed a strange detail unfolding in real time. Around the same time those birthday posts began surfacing, Claressa Shields appeared to be making moves of her own, and those moves seemed to point directly toward New York. That single detail instantly flipped the entire conversation. People began connecting dots that may or may not even exist. Comment sections exploded with speculation as viewers started building their own timelines, comparing when the party videos were uploaded and when signs of Claressa's travel activities started appearing online. Nobody seems to know the exact timing for sure, but several sharp-eyed followers became convinced that she may have caught a late flight, possibly even a red-eye, heading straight to New York not long after the birthday footage began circulating. And that tiny possibility was all it took. Within minutes, the internet detectives woke up. Suddenly everyone in the comments had a theory, a timeline, or a burning question they were desperate to answer.
When nigga was out here trying to make me look stupid, I said, yo, why don't we sit down? So listen, we don't gotta be together. We don't even gotta act like we together because we were acting like we together. No, we wasn't. We don't gotta do that. He literally said that. I wrote up a whole thing. He put his part in there, I put my part in there. I said, let's just put this out. We ain't gotta this. So this way, when you move on, you can move on with whoever you want to move on with, and that could be that, and vice versa. They be wanting to control what you do even after. What's the definition of somebody got money? What the fuck? What does that even mean? I will take somebody who has nothing, because I have my own. I will take somebody who has nothing that treats me right. That's how I got with him. That treats me right. I will take somebody who has nothing that treats me right before I take somebody who has everything and is a piece of shit. And that's it. And that's it. Stop talking to people. Stop. Oh, she did this and she did. I ain't never have no 2, 3 boyfriend. Ain't nobody. That lies. Lies. I didn't get caught doing anything. How you caught?
Some fans immediately brushed the whole thing off, saying people were reading way too much into it. Their argument was simple and straight to the point. If your man is celebrating his birthday in New York, why wouldn't you show up and be there with him? To them, the idea of Clarissa hopping on a flight to join Papoose sounded completely normal. In fact, many supporters were saying it would have been strange if she didn't make the effort to be there. But the internet never moves in just one direction. While some viewers defended the situation, another group online was already asking a much sharper question. They weren't focused on the flight itself. Instead, they wanted to know why she wasn't already in New York when the celebration first started. If everything between them is really as solid, loyal, and picture-perfect as it appears on social media, then why would she arrive after the party clips were already circulating online? That single question started spreading through comment sections like wildfire. And then things took another unexpected turn. Shortly after arriving in New York, Clarissa began posting videos of herself getting her hair done again. At first glance, it looked like a normal glam appointment before a night out. But internet watchers quickly noticed something that added fuel to the growing chatter. Just a few days earlier, she had already gotten her hair styled by a completely different stylist. And according to what people online started pointing out, that previous appointment reportedly cost over $300. Now, by itself, that detail might not seem like a big deal. But once the internet caught hold of it, the speculation machine went into overdrive. Suddenly, the comment sections lit up all over again, packed with reactions, side-eye emojis, and theories from people convinced there was more going on behind the scenes than anyone was admitting. Some viewers tried to laugh the whole thing off, joking that New York events demand a completely different level of preparation. In their eyes, there was nothing mysterious about it at all. Maybe Clarissa just wanted a fresh look before stepping out somewhere important. Their logic was simple: new city, new vibe, new hairstyle. For them, it was just another normal social media moment that people were blowing out of proportion. But not everyone online was buying that explanation. A growing group of viewers started looking at the timing with a lot more suspicion. To them, it didn't feel random. It looked calculated. They were convinced the hair appointment wasn't just about style. It looked like preparation for something very specific. And then the location in those clips sparked another storm of speculation. Some fans began claiming that the background in the video looked suspiciously familiar. A few people even suggested it might actually be inside Papoose's place. Whether it was an apartment, a condo, or a house, nobody online can confirm that part for sure. But once that rumor started spreading across social media, the gossip energy skyrocketed. Suddenly, viewers were freezing the footage, zooming into corners of the room, and analyzing every tiny detail in the background. But the moment that really sent the comment sections into chaos came from one particular clip. In that video, Clarissa casually mentioned that she had just taken a shower, changed her clothes, and was getting ready while her hair was being styled. She never directly said where she had been or who she had seen before that moment. Still, that didn't stop the internet from jumping straight to conclusions. Some viewers instantly began claiming the comment sounded like a subtle hint that she may have just spent private time with Papoose. Now, to be fair, that interpretation didn't come from anything Clarissa actually confirmed. It mostly came from viewers online who started reading between the lines and building their own theories around the moment. But once that idea started spreading, social media erupted. Comment sections filled up almost instantly with opinions, debates, and people arguing about what they believed was really happening behind the scenes. Some viewers insisted the video was completely harmless, just a regular social media post while someone was getting ready. Nothing more. But others weren't so convinced. They felt like the clip carried a quiet message, the kind of subtle signal that people drop without ever saying the words directly. And if there's one thing the internet has mastered, it's turning those tiny hints into massive discussions. But the situation took an even sharper turn when an older rumor from earlier that evening suddenly resurfaced online. That rumor suggested that Remy Ma may have been present earlier during Papoose's birthday celebration. Now, to be clear, that claim has never been confirmed and remains pure speculation. Still, once that rumor started circulating again, the entire conversation shifted. Suddenly, people weren't just analyzing Clarissa's video anymore. They were looking at the whole situation through a completely different lens.
Yo, the Papoose, this is Party speaking, man. I wanted to ask you, how did you and Clarissa meet?
We met at a Shakur fight. I probably won't come close because they won't be walking back home. We met at a Shakur fight in Jersey. So everybody that know me know I go to all the fights. Coincidentally, when I went to my seat, bam, Mr. Stills was sitting right there. And we started out as friends and went from there.
Okay. I got another question, man. So what's up, man? I've been checking you out. The hats, man, the hat collection and the way you have your hat cocked, man, it's like a different type of form, man. You know, not too many people know how to have it like that, man. What's up, man? What you say about that?
Man,
what got you in the hats?
I pictures, man. When I was young, at 13, man, with the hat on. It might be a New York thing, you know what I'm saying? You know, we keep the Yankee hat low, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, we take a lot of pride. It might be that, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know, man, but since I was real young, I was always...
Because if that rumor were actually true, it would suggest the night may have had more layers than what the cameras actually managed to capture. And that possibility alone was enough to push social media straight into full detective mode. Suddenly, people weren't just watching the clips anymore, they were studying them. Viewers began replaying videos, pausing frames, zooming into backgrounds, and analyzing every second like they were trying to crack a mystery nobody had solved yet. Some users online even started suggesting that Clarissa may have seen certain posts or stories that made her feel uneasy, possibly pushing her to show up in person instead of just watching everything unfold from miles away. But not everyone agreed with that theory. Others quickly pushed back, saying the internet was turning normal birthday content into a dramatic storyline that probably never existed in the first place. Still, once that idea entered the conversation, it refused to disappear. Suddenly, every clip from the party was being examined under a microscope. People started paying attention to who was standing next to who was laughing together, and who seemed a little quieter than the rest. Some viewers even claimed they were reading body language, trying to figure out who looked comfortable in the room and who looked like they might be hiding tension behind a smile. Then another discussion quietly began circulating through comment sections. A few viewers claimed that in certain moments, Clarissa appeared slightly out of place in the environment. Not unwelcome, not disrespected, but maybe still adjusting to the dynamic of the room and the people around her. Of course, plenty of others dismissed that idea instantly, saying the internet was once again reading way too much into normal party interactions. But the speculation kept moving. What really kept the gossip alive was something else people believed they noticed in the footage. Several viewers pointed out that almost all the attention in the room seemed to remain locked on Papoose the entire time. Now, realistically, that makes perfect sense. It was his birthday celebration after all. But once social media begins analyzing reactions and expressions, things can spiral quickly. Suddenly, every glance, every laugh, every small movement becomes part of a larger theory that someone online believes they've cracked. Meanwhile, another rumor started drifting through gossip threads. Some people began suggesting that the tension between Remy Ma and Claressa Shields might run deeper than what the public usually sees on social media. Nobody involved has confirmed anything like that, but the internet has always had a weakness for dramatic storylines. And the moment even the smallest hint of rivalry appeared, speculation began spreading like wildfire. Some viewers believe the entire situation is nothing more than exaggerated internet chatter. To them, people online are simply connecting random dots and turning normal moments into something much bigger than it really is. But others aren't so convinced. They believe there could be unresolved history between the two women, and that possibility might be shaping how every new clip, post, or appearance is being interpreted. And because social media thrives on drama and narrative, the idea of a Remy, Pap, and Clarissa triangle quickly turned into one of the hottest discussions across multiple platforms. At the center of all this chaos is one truth the internet proves over and over again. Celebrity relationships rarely stay private in the age of social media. Every post, every video, every appearance instantly becomes another chapter in a story the public feels invited to analyze. Right now, the online audience seems completely divided. One side believes everything happening is perfectly normal and that the internet is once again exaggerating a simple situation into something massive. But the other side is convinced subtle signs of tension are hiding in plain sight, and they believe fans are slowly piecing together a puzzle one clip at a time. And that right there is exactly why stories like this explode so quickly online. When people see just enough information to build theories, but not enough facts to confirm the truth, speculation rushes in to fill the gaps. Before long, everyone believes their version of the story is the real one. For now, only a few things seem certain. Papoose celebrated his birthday surrounded by family, friends, and people who clearly respect him. Claressa Shields appeared in New York not long after those celebration posts began circulating online. And the internet did what it always does when well-known names are involved. It turned a birthday party into a full-blown investigation. Now the biggest question floating through social media is whether any of this speculation actually means something, or if this is just another moment where the internet connected dots that were never meant to connect in the first place. But one thing is absolutely undeniable right now. The streets are talking, the comment sections are on fire, and people are watching every single new post that appears. Because the moment names like Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa Shields end up in the same conversation, the internet instantly locks in. And once social media grabs hold of a story like this, the chatter spreads fast and takes on a life of its own. At the end of the day, nobody outside that circle truly knows every detail about what happened that night. What we do know is this: a birthday celebration somehow turned into one of the most talked about stories online. Fans are replaying clips, analyzing posts, and building their own theories about what might really be happening behind the scenes. Some believe the entire situation is harmless, and that the internet simply added drama where there was none. But others watching this situation unfold are convinced those tiny moments people keep noticing are not random at all. They believe the internet may be slowly catching glimpses of a deeper story that hasn't fully revealed itself yet. And if history has proven anything, it's that situations like this rarely stay quiet once social media starts digging. Every new post, every new clip, every small reaction instantly becomes fresh fuel for the conversation. Right now the debate is louder than ever. Some viewers say the internet has turned a simple birthday celebration into unnecessary drama. Others believe the clues are right there in plain sight, hiding in the details everyone keeps replaying. And the truth is, once millions of people start watching the same clips, asking the same questions, and sharing the same theories, a story like this can take on a life of its own. So now we want to hear from you, Shadiri family. What do you really think is going on here? Are people reaching and creating drama where none exists? Or are these small moments pointing to something bigger happening behind the scenes? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let the discussion explode. And if you enjoy breaking down viral moments like this, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who never misses the internet's biggest drama. Because here, we don't just watch the chaos, we expose it.